Of course. I'm doing it for the embroidered uniform guard spying from the roof. But how do you plan to close this case? Make a statement and report it according to the facts. As for Yanxi, he has committed suicide, so I will ask the emperor to let him off lightly and not to further sentence his family. It seems I'll be reprimanded by my royal brother again. The emperor probably no longer scares you. You don't seem upset at all. I've been in the capital for all these years, and I get reprimanded all the time. I have long gotten used to it. You should hold your reins in while having fun. Even if you don't care about the comments of others, you should at least hope to save yourself a good name in history. Qinghe, you're right. I'll make amends from now onwards. I will not go running after many others. There are many beautiful moments in life, but I just need to savor one. Let me go. I'll write a message. You're injured. You should lie down. I'll write, and you sign off at the end. The prince's calligraphy strokes are filled with energy. It looks proper and stunning. With this kind of calligraphy, he can even be a good calligrapher. It's way better than him flirting around. Apart from messing around, my prince, don't you have any other hobbies? Do you intend to get to know me more? Londa Palace. Your Majesty, this is the story behind the case. And this is the secret message from the General of the Embroidered Uniform Guards. If Prince Yu hadn't arrived in time, I probably would not have survived. Those who insist on falling back into their evil ways will face tragic consequences. And you, Xu Shujing. From today onwards, if I hear another rumor of you harassing another official, then I'll have you kneel for 3 days and 3 nights without any food or water at the Imperial Ancestral Temple. Since Royal Mother has devoted herself to Buddhism all these years and neglected to discipline you, I will do so in her place. If I can't discipline you, there's still the golden mace left by the late emperor, as well as the Imperial Clansman prison. I've learned from my mistakes. I will start afresh from now on and change my old ways. It's pretty relieving to see him fall into such a rut, but if it was me and I was reprimanded by my brother like this in front of guests, I would definitely be ashamed and angry. A fight would be inevitable. I'll forgive you this time, but I hope you can really make a change and help me with my troubles. Don't kneel. Have a seat. Thank you, Your Majesty. I have ordered my men to release the innocent officials at Chongji Palace. As for the rights officer, since this case had nothing to do with him, his restraining order should also be withdrawn. I hope he will know his place in the future. Speaking of the rights officer, I don't know what happened to Wu Ming. It seems like I should hasten my plan to eradicate the rights officer and Feng Chui. Otherwise, even if Wu Ming manages to hold back for a while, Shenqi won't be able to escape such a cruel man. Your Majesty, the Crown Prince seeks an audience. Father, I heard that you were stabbed by a killer and got seriously injured. How is your injury? Have you called an imperial physician to take a look at it? Have you used any medicine? Thank you for your concern, Your Highness. It's just some flesh wounds. I've already been treated. That villain had the audacity to try and assassinate you in the side palace. Have you found out who he is? The investigation is taking place. After reading the secret letter, the emperor only said, "Those that insisted on falling back onto their evil ways will face tragic consequences." However, he did not immediately order for the arrest of Feng Shui. I presume that his tolerance for Feng Shui has reached the limit, but he lacks the opportunity to wrap him up for good. The embroidered uniform guards will see their fates changing soon. You did a good job on Yi Donglou's case. You found the real culprit and solved the case within 3 days. The follow-up matters will be handed over to Prince Yu to handle. Understood. Private Tutor Su, can you accompany me to the Ministry of Punishment? He's not going with you. He's still injured, so he's going back with me to the Eastern Palace to recuperate. He should recuperate in his own manner. As an outpost court official, it's not proper for him to stay in the Eastern Palace every now and then. I thank you for your blessings, Your Majesty. I will head back home to my manor to recuperate. Prince of Yu, you can make your own judgment regarding the remaining matters in the case. If you need my help with anything, do send someone to let me know. I'll take my leave. You may all leave. I shall take my leave. I shall take my leave as well. I sometimes envy them. One is young and vigorous, while the other is a rising sun. Your Majesty, you're at your peak as well. You see, you just visited the Yoning Palace a few times, yet the noble consort got pregnant and gave birth to a healthy little prince. You old eunuch, I'm talking about their state of mind. Why are you bringing up the affairs of the chambers? I'm also looking after Your Majesty's physical health. When it is time to relax, you should relax. Only then can you keep the balance between yin and yang. Am I right? Yin and yang. Must it be yin and yang? Ah, that might not always be the case. There are still cases of pure yang combinations. Besides, Your Majesty, you're of noble birth like a dragon. A dragon is able to manipulate yin and yang at its will, so why should Your Majesty be tied down by such common ways? You're slick with your words. Duanbin Palace. Seriously, most of the rooms in the Eastern Palace are empty. Isn't it as simple as just occupying a bed? How big of a deal is that? Why didn't Royal Father agree to it? It's just rules and formalities all day long. Perhaps I could sneak out tomorrow and visit Private Tutor Su on your behalf, Your Highness? If you have anything to tell him, please entrust it to me. All right. You can visit him for me. Go to the Imperial Pharmacy and get more ginseng, deer antler, and purple Ganoderma. Pick them carefully, so that we can replenish his energy. Oh. By the way, get a few bottles of flower dew too, and the best tonka. And his favorite snacks. Forget it. Just get him a chef. Don't choose one from Guanglu Temple. Their food is awful. Fine, fine. As you wish, Your Highness. Then go and get it done. What are you laughing at?